What's good, Internet? My name is attackslug, and welcome back to WWE SmackDown vs. Raw 2007. I think I have an ultimate submission match today at Survivor Series. So let's see how that plays out on this episode. There it is. Yes, ultimate submission Survivor Series.
Ladies and gentlemen, we finally arrived at Survivor Series, and Taz, the Survivor Series match itself is always a highlight. But this next matchup is one I've really been looking forward to. Chris Benoit's World Heavyweight title is on the line right here in the SmackDown main event. And did I mention, this is an ultimate submission match.
Not for nothing. What rock have you been living under for the past few weeks? Anyway, I can't say I like this guy's odds against Benoit without Nitro here to help him out.
We have to admit that most of Nitro's help seemed to backfire on him, partner. If you ask me, I think he's better off without it. Of all the World Heavyweight Champions I've ever seen, I can't think of one who can match Chris Benoit's intensity night in and night out.
Not for nothing. Benoit's an intense dude, Cole. No doubt about it. And this ultimate submission match really favors the champion's style.
We've seen both competitors fall victim to the crippler crossface in the last few weeks. Will we see it happen again tonight? And if so, whom will it be?
And so I welcome you to a very tired Tuesday here on the program. E3 has been in full swing, so I'm a little bit behind on my wrestling bit of business, but obviously it's Tuesday, so there's stuff from Raw to discuss and things that I missed out on discussing in the past couple of days, as I've been doing a lot of live streaming. I am currently banned from that on YouTube because Ubisoft are a bunch of jerks, but that's a whole different discussion. I'll get into that on a different video series or whatever. Anyway, the important thing here to discuss, though, is wrestling. I have not watched Dominion yet. I watched the main event because I got up at like 7:30. It was on, so I watched the main event, which was Okada and Jericho. Obviously, Okada retained. That was never in question, right? And then Jericho getting into it with Tanahashi after the match. So it seems like Tanahashi and Jericho gonna be a thing. So, cool. Good for them. Right? This is a 20-minute match? Are you kidding me? 20 minutes in this game. This is it for today. This is it for today. Like, seriously. What in the blue hell, man? Man. That's too much time. That doesn't need to be 20 minutes. That's ridiculous. Pick him up. Pick him up. Yeah, sure. Hit him in the head and tap him out. Yes, that's what I want. That's what. Alright, it's, I got hit X up. No, never mind. Never mind. Anyway, Dominion. Have not watched most of it. I heard the Ibushi and Naito match was brutal, and I've seen the GIF and the video of the neck bump on the apron. Come on, you guys. Like, and apparently Ibushi's injured, but not to his neck. Like, his eye from a headbutt. And I'm like, did Shibata teach you nothing? Seriously. Quit with the headbutts. It's ridiculous. Speaking of, guess who's gonna be in the G1? Well, number one, Moxley wants to be in the G1. And I told you guys, Summer of Mox, right? Crazy stuff. But also, guess who showed up to New Japan? Kenta, aka Hideo Itami. Kenta wants to be in the G1. And as a guy who was pretty much only doing Noah, that's crazy. That's like, you know, people were shocked because of betrayal. Betrayal from Kenta doing New Japan and not doing Noah. Like, that's nuts. That's absolutely... Come on, I had that. I had the ultimate submission. Submission. Yep. I will do it any way I can get it. We're going for it. Center of the ring. Tappa. This is too much magic for me, but you know. He's in the red, I'm in the clear. It's not a big deal. But there's still 17 more minutes of this match, but I don't even have that in this video. Like, I want to be your World Heavyweight Champion. Slug Sploder, baby! Anyhow, so that's kind of your New Japan bit of BS, which is, you know, good stuff. Good stuff, and looking forward to this year's G1. And perhaps I'll actually watch a lot of this year's G1. So, alright. Yep, rope break. I'll get you, man. Don't think I won't get you. It's going to happen. Whether you like it or lump it, is going to happen. Just slug locks locked in for days. How much do I gotta actually do this to tap you out? At least once. Once. I want one tap out. I got finishers for days, like ultimate submission. Anyway, Big E is back in action tonight on SmackDown. 6-man tag team match. Playa New Day versus Owens and Zayn and Ziggler. So that seems like a pretty, that honestly is a house show match, 100%. But look, Big E back in the ring is exciting, so I will accept a house show match here on the SmackDown. Rope don't matter when the referee's out. Come on, ref's out. I should be able to hold that as long as the ref's out. I should be able to hold that, but whatever. 5-star. I'm sorry. Elbow drop, and I missed it. And I missed it. This is ridiculous. I'm going to keep hitting finishers here, but my finisher's obviously not a submission, so that makes things a bit tricky. Drag you into the center, and then tap you out. And then tap you out. Here we go. Here we go. Slug lock, locked in. Locked in. Tap. Tap. How did you escape that? How did you escape that? I am flabbergasted. Absolutely. Like, deep red. I'm gonna keep hitting slug exploders. Anyway, so there's been some confusion about Fyter Fest, the next AEW show. There's been some confusion in that Omega said, hey, it's gonna be free, which is awesome, right? But then it's like, you have to have the actual Bleacher Report subscription or something, so it's not actually free. Like, obviously, other events, you have that subscription, right? And then you can pay extra for things like Double or Nothing, when you already have, the $8 or $10 a month subscription. Like, finally, 5 minutes in, 6 minutes in, we get a submission. And now it's just a matter of the waiting game. The waiting game. I mean, I can keep doing it, but let's just keep talking. Let's just keep discussing things here on the show. So yeah, no real word on if that's actually free, or if it's free with a subscription to Bleacher Report Live app type thing. But that match will have Moxley and the bad boy, Joey Janela, on that show. So, should be a fun show. Should be a fun show. Other finisher. Back of your neck. Sasha Banks update is that she's in Florida filming a thing for 2K20. So, I'm not sure that means anything for her WWE contract, only because certainly 2K is definitely in the position to work with people who are not under a deal, who are currently not, doing things with WWE. So, they've done it before, and they'll do it again. So, that's not surprising in the least. Triple H is going to be in an 8-man tag team match in Japan end of the month, and he's teaming with the phenomenal AJ Styles, Carl Anderson, and Luke Gallows. That's right, Triple H going to be in the club for a night. And he's already been in the Shield for a night on these house shows internationally, so that's like, he wants to be in every faction. Triple H is in every major faction, ever. It's really funny to me. Anyway, I will rack up victories here. It's not a problem. It's not a problem. This is not even an actual finisher because he can't tap from this. He can only just keep on doing this. Alright, never mind. I'm wrong. He totally did. So, alright. 2-0. And I am now going to time skip to the next match because you guys know it's going to be more of this, and I want more of just this match than in this video. So we're going to fast forward to me just continuing to beat up and win, and then, I'll see you then. Twelve to 0. 1 minute remains. Let's talk about Monday Night Raw. They are continuing Baron Corbin and Seth freaking Rollins. That is still happening, but now your next match at Stomping Grounds is going to have a special guest referee. Man, I hope that 2K20 will have that match type in the game. That would be nice. That would be nice. I'd appreciate that. But hey, we shall see when that game gets revealed. Anyway, they're continuing to do Lars and the Lucha House Party. Some sick bumps there, but it's just continuing to be kind of that thing. Again, R-Truth and the 24/7 title continue to be one of the most entertaining things on Raw, being stuck in an elevator, which was some funny stuff. Enjoyed that quite a bit. And your new mystery is who will be the next contender for Joe and his U.S. title. That right now, I'm curious. You have a lot of interesting contenders there that I would like to see have matches with Joe. So, here is your winner.
He did it. He beat the champion, Chris Benoit, in his own game. I never would have thought it after what we've witnessed the past few weeks, but we have a new World Heavyweight Champion here at Survivor Series.
And let's give credit where credit is due. Don't forget, the champ's got Johnny Nitro to thank.
If anything, you should probably thank our GM, Teddy Long, for banning Nitro from ringside tonight. Our new champion proved he was at his best when he left to his own devices. What a night for him.
And new World Heavyweight Champion, Attackslug. I did it. Star Power. So, does Nitro want a shot now? Is that what the deal is here? It's not the size, it's how you use it. Or so I've heard. Attackslug and Mysterio to meet in a champion versus champion match on SmackDown. Holla, holla.
Welcome to Friday Night SmackDown. Michael Cole here with Taz at ringside, and partner, I cannot wait for this champion versus champion match to begin.
And here comes Rey Mysterio. I can't remember the last time we've seen something like this. The World Heavyweight Champion and their Cruiserweight Champion going head-to-head. The two champions meeting mano-a-mano. This one's going to be off the chisane.
Off the chisane. Thanks, Taz. So yes, you have competitors for Joe. You have possibly Braun Strowman, possibly Lashley, possibly Ricochet, possibly Cesaro, possibly The Miz. Like, you've got guys there who all would like to challenge Joe for his U.S. title. So that, to me, is interesting, because I want to know who's it going to be. But also, there's been some conflicting reports that is Cesaro hurt from that 630 on his leg. Is he hurt or not? I've heard he is. I've heard he isn't. We'll see what happens in the next couple of days on that one.
Taz, I think a lot of people might think that the World Heavyweight Champion is going to have an easy time of it tonight, but I'm not so sure that's the case.
Me neither, Cole. He might have a power advantage over Mysterio, but that don't do you much good if you can't grab a hold of him. And Mysterio is so damn fast that that's easier said than done. You can bet that Rey is going to look to use his speed and quickness to do just that.
They had a tag team match on Raw. It was Lacey and Alexa versus Becky and Bayley. And of course, Bayley took the pin in her hometown. She's a face in her hometown. Of course she took the pin. So, like, that's the least surprising thing for a face to get pinned in their hometown. The absolute least surprising thing. Anyway, beyond that, Paul Heyman out, still saying, hey, Brock is no longer going to announce when he's going to cash in. Brock will cash in when he wants to cash in. And I still think, even though he's saying it's going to be Rollins, he's saying that, I still think it's misdirection. And we're going to end up having a Brocktober surprise in October on SmackDown Live. That's just my own personal opinion. And look, we shall see if that bears fruit come October. But that is what I think is going to happen, and I think is the smart money. So, again, we'll get there when we get there, man. It's not that far away. It's not that far away. Ray. Anyhow, the Revival are your new Raw Tag Team Champions. What was the point outside of, hey, we broke the streak of Kurt Hawkins, the losing streak? What was the point of having those tag belts on Ryder and Hawkins and then never being on the show? And then, hey, here's the Revival and the Usos having a feud, and now that feud has the tag team titles in it. Like, I don't understand the point of any of that, but hey, now you have actual tag champs on your show, which is, preferable to having them not be on your show. The Firefly Funhouse continues to be amazing, and Ramblin' Rabbit died once again. So, much like Kenny, he'll keep on coming back over and over and over. Shining Wizard! Boom! to Ray Ray. Alright, Ray. Can you survive? I clicked the stick. I clicked the stick. I hate that. I hate that. I clicked it. I didn't mean to go into a submission maneuver. That was not my intention. I just wanted to click the stick and hit that slug sploder on the world's greatest cruiserweight. The biggest little man in the history of this business, if you will. Put him away. Easy peasy. Cool. We cool. We cool, right? The Matt Militant.
Now that's what I'm talking about. How about a big hand for both of these outstanding superstars?
Thanks, Teddy. And thank you, SmackDown fans. And if you thought that was a good match, imagine how much better it would be if the World Heavyweight title was on the line sometime.
I'd still win.
Come on now, player. You've already got one title. Let's not go getting greedy now. Besides, I've already got a couple of contenders in mind for the World Heavyweight title. Chris Benoit,
Rematch clause.
And champ, you'll be facing them next week in tag team action. Wow, the champions in action next week against Benoit and The Undertaker.
It's like a pay-per-view for free. The Dead Man, the Rabbit Wolverine, and now the champ.
Imagine that. A tag team match and fighting Taker on SmackDown Live. Thanks, Teddy.
Hey, champ. It's Ray. Teddy Long just told me that I'm going to be your tag team partner tonight against Benoit and The Undertaker. I can't wait. Maybe showing that I can hang with 3 World Heavyweight title contenders in a main event match would persuade Teddy that I deserve to be in the title picture. Anyway, dog, good luck, and I'll see you out there.
Yup. Tag team match, playa. Holla holla. I'll call you later, and we'll talk about who you'll defend against at Armageddon. But that tag team match, going to be tomorrow. I'll see you then. I'm Attackslug. More videos on this channel. Sub for those, and I'm out.